It was getting late.
All hands on! You too, boy. Ian!
Oh, I'm not well, sir. It's probably the food from last night. I don't really feel like eating anything right now.
Oh, really? Well, I don't trust Andres Bangers and Mash either, but you won't make me believe that they made you sick. That would be way too convenient for you.
I'm not lying, Caleb. My stomach tells me that something's wrong.
That's Mr. Haywood to you, boy. And I know exactly what you're thinking. You heard that Ludlow was sick this morning, so you're trying to blame it on the food. Nice try, boy. Now get up and start running.
No, I won't. You can't force me. I'm going on strike.
Ha! Don't make me laugh, kid. You wouldn't last a day.
Is Ludlow really sick? What does he have?
He looked kind of pale when he went to bed last night. Probably seasick or something. You the new guy. Rensburg, ain't it? I'm Haywood, boatswain on this here ship. You should report to Officer Brunswick at the helm. Need you up for that?
No problem, Haywood. I'll get right to it.
Just follow the instructions. Now off to the helm with you.
Seasick.
I don't need them, Cap. Might I suggest we raise the studding sails to maximize our speed?
I still want to see them, Rupert. Where is that boy of yours? Get him to...
I haven't seen him this morning. It's possible that he's still...
Good morning, Rensburg. Nice to see you up and running. Rupert, have you made the acquaintance of Devon Rensburg yet? He's our new sailor.
No, I haven't, sir. Rupert Brunswick, first officer and navigator. Nice to meet you.
Good. Now, Rensburg, have you by any chance seen a boy named Ian this morning?
He is ill, Captain. Not feeling well at all, he said. So I'm taking his place for today.
When is that boy going to step up his game, Rupert? He's your student. Discipline him, or I will.
I heard that more of the crew are sick today. It could very well be that they're all sick for the same reason.
Nonsense. The boy is weak. He needs to be dealt with swiftly, lest he never become a man.
I agree that Ian might be a bit weak, frail even. But a man with his gentleness is something the world might benefit from one day.
Some say you're soft, officer. But I appreciate your honesty. There is no denying that it has got you quite far in life.
Please, just leave the boy for a day. I'm sure Rensburg will do fine in his stead.
I'll do my best, sir. What should I do first?
The captain would like to see my maps. Since Ian's not here, I'd like you to fetch them for me. My map of the European coast should be somewhere in my desk. I'll tell you a secret. I keep a spare key to my cabin in the picture in the officer's hallway.
pitcher contained a spare key to... I found Brunswick's map.
What took you so long?
I'm sorry, sir. I'll ensure that I'm faster next time.
Ian would have done such a simple task in mere seconds.
Give me the maps, Rensburg. Well, that's convenient. According to these calculations, raising the studding sails might double our speed. Rensburg, find Boatswain Haywood and ask him where he keeps his studding sails. He's probably somewhere near his workshop.
Look, water as far as the eye can see. Imagine how big the world must be.
Yes, dear.
You again? So how does your new job suit you, huh?
I'm doing great. I like being on the ship, and the work hasn't been that hard so far.
Well, of course they wouldn't trust you with hard work like mine. Now would they? So, what do you want?
I'm looking for studding sails. Any idea what those are?
Of course I do. I'm the boatswain. They're extra sails used to help the ship gain speed when there's very little wind. We ain't used them in a while, so I keep them here. I'll give them to you, but first, I need...
What exactly are you talking about?
Someone's been sneaking around my workbench. The key to the weapons cache was in a different drawer than usual. So, I checked the cache and discovered I am missing a Colt 44. If the captain finds out, we'll all be held responsible. So we need to find that thing before he gets wind of it.
Why do I have to do this? Why aren't you going after the culprit yourself?
You think I got nothing better to do? Let me tell you something, Rensburg. You'll need allies on this ship. This is a good opportunity to prove to me what you're worth. I'm too busy right now, so I really need someone else to fix this. Now, go and find out who stole that thing, will you? And be careful what you ask people. We don't want to cause a...
Rensburg, what are you doing?
I have one question, sir. I'd like to know how the crew protect themselves in case of an emergency. Are we allowed to carry a gun?
Well, on most ships in the merchant navy, all officers are allowed to carry firearms. But I don't want that on my ship, so I asked Boatswain Haywood to keep them safe and sound inside the workshop. Whenever there is an emergency, the rules change, and the crew can bear arms, but that rarely ever happens. For as long as I have been captain on this ship, I have never carried a gun, simply because I've never needed to. But you should hurry up now, and get those studding sails from the boatswain.
I don't see any sails, Rens.
I'm sorry, sir. I just wanted to ask you what happened between you and Ian last night.
Nothing, Rensburg. He's just being a pubescent boy, like always. Children his age can be very stubborn. He'll grow out of it.
You're probably right, sir.
Growing up, the boy was often difficult to handle. Why do you think he's here in the first place? It was his mother, Mary, who asked me to take him in as my protege. I care about Mary and her family, so I couldn't refuse. But now, I regret that I didn't. I tried to reason with Ian, tried to convince him that I only want to protect him from harm. He just doesn't believe me.
He sounds like a difficult person. Do you think Ian would steal if he got the chance?
What? I don't want you to judge him like that. He's a rascal, but not a criminal. Now get back to work. We're still waiting for you to bring up those sails.
There...
Came to tell me off too?
How are you feeling now, Ian?
Fine. Just let me be, will ya? I just needed some fresh air.
I don't know what's going on, but I sense you need help. Is there anything I could do for you?
Stop with the fake concerns. Who are you anyway? Did Brunswick send you to talk me around?
I'm Devon Rensburg. I just wanted to let you know that Brunswick is really worried. I think he really cares about you.
Of course he cares. Him and his weird request. He is everywhere I go. Around every corner and in every room. I'm sick of the man. His presence alone drives me completely insane.
It really can't be that bad, can it?
Well, on some nights, then he takes out a notebook, one that he hides for fear of others reading it. And then he forces me to listen to him reciting his corny poets.
That's it? That's really the only thing he did?
There's more. He wanted me to have his first compass, one that he got as a present from his own mentor, Francis Beaufort. He gave me the thing as a present, but I refused. Next thing I know, it's on my pillow with a wee note telling me to be more grateful.
Alright, that does sound a bit creepy. But there's no proof other than him being nice to you.
I'm sure there's more. Maybe he's written his secrets. You should go to his cabin.
A loose wallboard was cleverly hidden. Behind the loose wallboard, it was Officer Brunswick's journal. Brunswick wrote about Ian in his journal. He seemed to wonder why Ian was often angry and agitated, and he was also particularly saddened by him breaking his compass. There was a poem and something about calculations on the page. Brunswick's last entry told about a hole in the wall behind one of the paintings. A painting of the night sky was hanging on the wall. The painting seemed to have been moved recently.
What's that? Is there someone spying on me?
I know you are there, Brunswick. I can hear you breathe through the wall. Have you done this before? Because
No, I never knew this was here. I'm sorry?
Devon, are you snooping around? I didn't expect you to be that kind of person.
No, I'm looking for a missing gun, and I think I just found it.
Be quiet. Come into my cabin.
Before you start, please, listen to me, Devon. I know it's against the captain's rules and all, but some rules are...
Are you willing to explain to me what's wrong?
I'm fine, don't worry. I wasn't secretly plotting to go on a killing spree, but you never know. I might change my mind.
I don't want to meddle, but I was told to take that gun back to the weapons cache.
So, you're an errand boy now. Just started and already they're lackey. Well, I won't. It's just not fair. I know the Merchant Navy handbook from cover to cover. It clearly says that every officer is allowed to bear arms. Every officer, Devon. I'm an officer, so why don't I get to exercise my rights aboard the Herald?
Why is the right to carry a gun so important to you?
Forget the damn gun, Devon. It's not about that. I just want the captain to know that if Brunswick gives up his rights, it doesn't automatically mean that I'll give up mine as well. For some reason, I'm always Sometimes I feel like I'm an officer in nothing but name.
You won't achieve any recognition by breaking the captain's rules. If an officer wants respect, he has to deserve it. I won't tell anybody you took the gun, but only if you do, then do it now, before the shift changes and everyone wakes up.
Ha! Caught you red-handed. Good job, Rensburg.
How dare you barge in here?
Didn't your mother teach you that stealing is wrong?
Stealing? I am exercising my rights as an officer. Now get out of my cabin.
You really think that those fancy clothes give you any rights? Now, act like you're supposed to and give that back.
Calm down, Haywood. I think it's all just a misunderstanding.
What does he need a gun for, Rensburg? It'll make people uneasy seeing him brandishing that thing.
Before I became part of this crew, I was always allowed to carry a firearm.
I don't believe you. You're up to something. I just know it.
No, I'm not. You have to believe me. I just want to feel safe.
Ain't there other ways to protect yourself?
Well, I know my way with a knife, but I don't have anything other than the cutlery from the galley to work with.
You've been sneaking around in the...
Maybe you could give him a knife, Haywood. It will please the captain if you get the gun back. And as far as I know, he hasn't said anything about knives.
Well, then he can come and get one himself. I don't care what you folk do, as long as it don't mess with the captain's orders. That is, if your highness complies.
I guess I can agree to that. It's better than nothing.
Good. That's settled. You come with me, Rensburg. It's time we got those sails to the captain.
Thanks for helping me.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get you in trouble.
If you say so. I am not someone to hold a grudge. You know, I don't even need to have a weapon with me all the time. Just knowing that I can get it from my cabin whenever I want makes me feel safer. Would you like one of Undra's butterscotch treats?
Well, okay then. Those look too delicious to refuse.
They do, don't they? Feel free to indulge yourself, Devon.
I do appreciate your kindness.
I need allies, Devon. And friends can provide a kind of protection that a weapon never will. Back in the capital, I picked you. And believe me, that
I don't really understand. What do you need allies for?
The captain thinks I don't know. Or that's what I hope I've led him to believe. But I read his newspaper the moment I got my hands on it. Here, take a look. Without indigo to trade, the reason for our voyage has become a mystery to me.
And where exactly do I come in?
I needed someone I could trust, who would care as much as I do. True, it was a gamble, but I sense that by now you know very well why If not, I'd advise you to take a look in the mirror. I'm worried, Devon. There seems to be more to the Herald than meets the eye. What's going on down?
Don't come any closer! I'll jump! I will! Just get away!
What happened? What did you do?
It was his hand that guided me. But now I need to finish it. I must.
I know life can be hard, Ian, but please don't jump. It's not worth it.
I can't live on this ship anymore. I need to get away.
I understand you, Ian. I really do. I've read the poetry, and I see what you are going through now. Please, let me help you.
Forget the poetry. You don't understand me at all. You're lying. Every single one of you is lying.
That's not true, Ian. I've only been trying to help you.
I don't need anybody's help. I'm free now.
While Ian threw himself off the ship in despair, Brunswick was bleeding out on the deck below. In the chaos to save the esteemed navigator's life, nobody cared about that of the cabin boy, who was drowning outside.